Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Coronation Street's Teddy returns as Jenny Connor makes move ahead of Stephen Reid's downfall. It comes after Jenny is left distraught, having just found out about the murder of her ex-boyfriend Leo Thompkins. Jenny Connor will return her thoughts to Teddy Thompkins next week as she's given some shocking news in Coronation Street. Next week on The Covels, Jenny, quite understandably, is distraught having just found out about the murder of her ex-boyfriend Leo Thompkins, not knowing her new love interest, Stephen Reid, is the murderer. Viewers of the ITV soap have been desperate to see the dastardly businessman get his comeuppance after his original plan to fleece his own mother didn't go his way. His plotting and scheming hasn't stopped since, and he's instead turned to bumping off those standing in his way. His first murder came after Leo got close to exposing his money-making scheme. Stephen pushed him to his death in a wheelie bin after they got into a tussle on the underworld factory steps. A couple of months later, after he realized that his son wasn't in Canada and had started to do some digging, Stephen killed Leo's dad Teddy with a hole punch. He later disposed of the body, bundling it into the roof box on Audrey's car before later disposing of it in the canal. Then more recently, after killing businessman Rufus Donahue in his own pool, and nearly going ahead with bumping off his now ex, but then wife-to-be Elaine Metcalf. But back to next week, and the news of Leo's horrifying death leaves Jenny wondering if she should pay Teddy a visit. Stephen has expected tries to quash the idea, but Jenny confides in Glenda Shuttleworth that she's worried about Teddy as he must be grief-stricken, and it seems odd that he's not been in touch regarding Leo's funeral. Jenny calls at the police station and voices her concerns to Craig Tinker. Trying to get away from the situation, Stephen tells Jenny that he wants to take her on holiday to Thailand to get away from everything. But when the Waterford's manager arrives to break the news that they're closing the Rovers for an extensive refurbishment, and their contracts have been terminated with immediate effect, Jenny and the staff are thrown into a spin. Once again, questions will hang over whether they can save the beloved boozer. Adam Barlow insists there's a case for unfair dismissal, but when D.S. Swain calls to tell Jenny they now have proof that neither Leo nor Teddy visited Canada, her mind goes elsewhere. As Jenny argues that Teddy contacted Stephen from Canada, Stephen inwardly panics. Meanwhile, Jenny and Stephen end up moving in with Rita Tanner, but assure her that they won't be under her feet for long as hopefully they're off to Thailand. The latest twist in Stephen's tale comes after Corey asked fans if they're brave enough, as they have given fans an epic opportunity that appears to signal the end of the soap villain. Last year, Todd Boyce reprised the role of Stephen in the ITV soap 15 years after he was last seen on the famous street, and 26 years after making his debut in the role of Audrey Roberts' son. Last week, Corey announced that fans of the long-running show will be able to watch an episode with the man himself. Described as an event of a lifetime, the show is giving fans the chance to watch a crucial, nail-biting episode with the main character sitting in the same room as them. And it's just a few weeks away. On Friday, October 13, the new Coronation Street Experience building will host a very special evening with soap queen Sharon Marshall. According to ITV, this unforgettable event celebrates the legacy of Corey and its latest villain, Stephen Reid, portrayed by the talented Todd Boyce. They added, "Guests will need to take a deep breath as they take a seat in the viewing room, alongside Stephen, to watch live with the rest of the nation to discover if he will escape justice or finally pay for his crimes." Then as the closing credits play and the rest of the UK goes to put the kettle on, they will join a group 2 and a session with the man himself, giving them a unique behind-the-scenes experience of what it's like to be Corey's latest bad boy. Thanks for watching if you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.